We get into the mobile measurements mode by pressing on the mobile area while we are at the home screen. The meter will tune one random mobile channel by default and show you its measurements. While in this mode, we have access to the following tools. Spectrum. Here we can inspect the spectrum from 5 MHz to 6 GHz. The channel being tuned is displayed by two encompassing dashed white lines. If we unfold the left menu by dragging our finger from left to the center of the screen, we can find at the end a number of sliders to activate, hide and freeze max and min hold traces. Signal parameters. For the channel tuned, several signal parameters are displayed. Among others, the country code, operator's identifier, cell identifier, band, channel bandwidth, and duplex mode. That is, whether the channel is using FDD, frequency division multiplexing, or TDD, time division multiplexing. Measurements. For the channel tuned, we show the power level and maximum power measurements calculated over a time window, the width of which can be edited by pressing on the cog icon at the upper right corner of the screen, in the field Average Power Interval. We offer as well the following measurements. RSRP, Reference Signal Received Power. It is based in the linear power averaging of those signal resource elements specified by the 3GPP standard for this purpose. RSRQ, Reference Signal Received Quality. This measurement is the ratio between the RSRP and RSSI measurements. RSSI, Received Signal Strength Indicator, is the linear averaging for the total power measured in a specific OFDM symbols within the defined bandwidth. That power includes symbol, noise, and interference power. SINR, Signal to Noise and Interference Ratio. This is the ratio between the power linear averaging of a specific resource elements defined by the standard and the power linear averaging of noise plus interferences. SRXLEV, Cell Selection Rx level value calculated in dBs. This measurement is used to decide whether the user terminal needs to switch over to another cell. Positive values are good, while negative ones mean that it is indeed needed to switch to another cell. Channel Scanner. This will launch a scan through all the different mobile bands used in 4G and 5G technology within the FR1 band. Before we launch it, by pressing on the Start Scan button, we can set up over which specific bands we want the Atlas NG to run the scan. Once these have been selected, we can press Start Scan. The instrument will automatically find, for each channel found, whether it is 4G or 5G technology, upstream or downstream, which operator it belongs to, its downlink and uplink frequencies, and multiplexing technologies, bandwidth, etc. If we want the meter to tune a channel from a specific band, we will need to unfold the left menu and first select the mobile signal technology, 4G or 5G, and then the specific band we want to tune a channel from. To do that, press on All to unselect all bands, then select your band of interest, Now the meter will automatically tune one of the channels from that band. If you want the instrument to tune a channel from a specific operator within that band, assuming that operator has a working channel there, you will need first to insert the corresponding operator's SIM card in the slot located in the lower side of the Atlas NG. The meter actually features two different SIM card slots, so you could insert SIM cards from two different operators if needed. In the upper side of the left menu, you can find a numerical pad to input the SIM card's PIN number. Channel Monitor. This last tool provides the ATSC with continuous monitoring capabilities. Before initiating the channel monitoring, we can set up which channel mobile signal technologies and bands we wish to monitor. Once this is set up, we can start the monitoring process by pressing on the Start Monitor button. The ATSC will take all the relevant measurements over all channels found within each of the selected bands and repeat the whole process in loop over and over again. The measurements shown on screen are related to the last sweep performed. For each channel, we can visualize on screen mobile signal technology, band, operator, and the RSRP, RSRQ, SRXLEV, and SQUAL measurements. SQUAL, cell selection quality value, calculated in dBs, is applicable only for frequency division multiplexing cells and 4G signals. It is similar to the SRXLEV measurement and is used to decide whether it is required to switch over to another cell.